Today we're making a classic dish from the Southwestern U.S., stacked green chile enchiladas. And whether you use a homemade sauce, and of course I have a recipe for that, or you buy some from the store, these will make a delicious breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So find yourself some tortillas and let's get cooking. Our enchiladas come together fairly quickly, so we want to make sure we have everything on hand before we start cooking. And everything, in our case, is green chile sauce. This is a homemade sauce. I have a recipe for it on the channel. You are welcome to make your own, use something jarred, whatever works for you. And I will be ladling some of that onto like a shallow dish or a wide plate. I have oil in a pan and tortillas. You can use corn tortillas, flour tortillas, whatever works for you. Filling, I have some shredded chicken here and crumbled queso fresco, or just some shredded kind of cheese mix, Mexican style cheese mix. And that is pretty much everything, except if you want to go with an egg on top, which is often traditional, especially when serving these for breakfast or brunch. So I do have an egg on hand to fry as a topping. All right, so speaking of that oil, my oil is ready to go, and I'm going to get started here with first of my tortillas. So I will be frying that tortilla just so that it crisps up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna turn that on. Either give it, I don't know, maybe a minute, depends on how hot the oil is, on either side, just to kind of give it a little bit of toastiness, and that will help it to hold up and hold together when we dip it in the sauce. Generally speaking, the first tortilla takes the longest, and as the pan and the heat kind of get settled, they go quicker from there. All right, so we're not going for anything tortilla chip crispy. We just want that a little tiny bit toasty on either side. I'm just draining a little bit of oil off in case there's a little bit of extra clinging to that tortilla. I'm going to set it on this plate and set the next tortilla in the pan while we work. All right, and we'll just turn this. And if we were rolling these enchiladas, we'd fill it and roll it here. But in this case, these are stacked enchiladas, so nicely coated with sauce. I'm going to plunk that down on the plate that it will be served from. If you're making a bunch of these at once and you want everything to be nice and warm all at the same time, you might want to put your oven on warm or hold, and just as you finish each one, pop that into a warm oven to hold. All right, I'm going to add some shredded chicken. You can use shredded pork. That is often, often used with green chile. You could also keep things vegetarian and use beans or squash, calabacitas, etc. All right, so that second tortilla moved a little bit quicker than the first. Nothing surprising there. I'm going to add some cheese. You could go all cheese with these as well. There we go. And now my next tortilla is ready. I'll just show you one of these guys at a time. So I'll turn that oil off. Get this nicely coated in chile. We'll stack that on top. And now to finish it off, I am going to quickly fry an egg. So just give me a moment to clean off my hands. All right, hands are clean. Oil is heated in a small frying pan, and we're going to put an egg in here. And of course, you can do the runny yolk thing. Don't come at me, but I don't like a runny yolk, so I break my yolk up a little bit when I fry an egg. Clean my hands again. and I'll let that cook until my yolk is nice and set. And there we have it, the perfect topping for my enchilada. So now all I need to do is grab a fork and dig in. We hope you give this a try and you check back soon for another recipe.